All right, thank you. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Happy weekend. Happy Saturday. Good to have you in the house. We we are live as much as we have audience on site. So please, um, those of you online, try to bear with us. We are using dual stage right now. Amen. All right, first, I want to appreciate Mrs. Belinda for doing justice to the topic, your body, your vehicle. Let's appreciate her with a round of applause, please. Please applaud her. She has done justice. All right, that being said, Blessing the Dogame also nailed it when she took us through the bread exercise and then the meditation section. I was blessed. I don't know about you. If you were blessed, can I get a witness? You took part in that meditation. Thank you. So before we dive into the presentation of Asset Nation, Power of Numbers, and Asset Nation in general, I want to take us through this tip that has to do with your mind, which is your mind and the formation. Your mind and what? The formation. The formation of your mind has a lot to do with what your life becomes. And things that form your mind, things that give you a mindset, they are things you give yourself to. For example, exposure forms perception. Are we together? Exposure forms what? Perception. Your perception about life is as a result of what you have exposed yourself to. That is why you see those who don't see it to be anything to take somebody and just buy the person. It is nothing to them based on what their exposure. So exposure forms what? Your perception. Your mind is the first shaped. It is first shaped by what you expose yourself to, which is your environment, your culture, the education, and these most times have to do with early influence. Early influence. Okay? Then guess what? Your perception becomes your belief. Your perception becomes your belief. How you see things. The formation of your mind is how you see things. So when that becomes your belief, then get to know this, that your belief drives the actions that comes from you. And if your belief drives your action, it means you are on a journey. Your action leads to your destination. Whether you're going to be poor or you're going to be broke to be counted among the masses, or you're going to distinguish yourself to be counted among the rich, or to be counted among the wealthy. The destination depends on your choice. Are we together? So it is on this understanding that most times there are people you will never, for any time or any reason, see in the beer parlor. Are we together? I'm not saying beer parlor is a no-go area, but there are people that you will never see there. Doesn't mean they don't take alcohol. No, they do. Because of what? Environment. Are we good? So, to these, some of us leaders in Asset Nation have been able to carve a path for ourselves based on our view, based on our perception when it comes to this general topic, money. I need this, I need that. We got to know that money answers to something, which is what? Value. Are we good? How many of you believe that money answers to value? Genuine money answers to value. I must tell you. So knowing that, it means for something to be of a value to you, it means you were one time in need, or there was a problem that needed to be solved. If you are not hungry and I give you a plate of rice, the value you will place on it will be small compared to where for 3 days, for 3 days, you've not seen what they call a plate, not to talk of rice. Now you see someone give you a cup of water, you drink and say, wow, thank you. As you sigh, open your eye, you see a plate of rice. In fact, the value you will place on that plate of rice, hello, you know what it is, right? So, problem solving is what we've come to know, that when you solve problem, you make money. So on this Asset Nation or solution-driven community ecosystem, we've chosen to tow a part of solving problems. Can we appreciate Asset Nation, please? So to this, I will want to say Asset Nation, first, is a learning and growth community that focuses on education and teamwork, bringing people and organizations together to achieve a true success. That is what Asset Nation is. As a community, we are solution-driven community ecosystem, which we've listed out some problems that we want to tackle as a community. In solving these problems, we have to put things together in order to set a realistic goal that is achievable. Asset Nation, we are more than just a platform. We are a solution-driven community, like I earlier said. Through internet research and a real-world observation, we've identified some core challenges faced by many. Business organizations and entrepreneurs often struggle to gain validation or acceptance in marketplace. Despite this, Asset Nation still set out for business. Are we good? Despite the challenges, Asset Nation still do what? Set out for business. And our business is to solve that problem which people face in the marketplace. What is it? Community validation. Currently, as we speak, there is a beautiful program or business in the blockchain industry, in the blockchain tech. This ecosystem is called MoveQuest. A lovely one, which myself, I'm a beneficiary of that platform. I've made some good money, some thousands of dollars from there. But do you know they have a problem, which is community? A lot of businesses have failed because when the product was ready, the market was not what? Ready. Or rather, the company couldn't gain access to the market. After a year, 2, 3 years, frustration set in. And what happened? The business closed. Are we good? So now Asset Nation is actively building a community of 1.1 million. A community of what? 1.1 million. These 1.1 million, they are stakeholders, individuals who holds a token, which is the collateral token. Having this token means you are a stakeholder. This is our connectivity. The token is what connects every single individual together as one family, because whatever we are doing from every arm of Asset Nation adds value to that token. Are we together? So now, these 1.1 million individuals, they play a role where they intentionally throw their support to young businesses, whereby if you are a businessman, you produce your product and come in partnership with Asset Nation with the terms and conditions. We introduce your business to these 1.1 million people, and you make progress, because your progress is also for the benefit of the community. Are we good? As you do that, you smile, we smile. So that is one problem we are solving in Asset Nation. And number two problem is the blockchain and crypto, the global lack of blockchain and crypto knowledge. Currently, as we speak, over 85 to 90% globally lack understanding, or they lack basic knowledge in the crypto space. 85% being poor, is that a pass mark? So 15% pass over 100, is that a pass mark? So 85%, that is a huge problem. So now, Asset Nation, we have also set out the Asset Nation Academy, where we train people on blockchain. That being said, imagine having to train 1 million persons who are good with the blockchain. Who know how to navigate their way and then move to the trading section. What will happen if this 1.1 million also sell the knowledge to five persons each, for example? That gives us 5 million. True of us. In the matter of time, you see that everyone will be good with this knowledge. How many of you don't know how to use the Trust Wallet, MetaMask, Bybit, Binance all by yourself? You don't know how to do that. Can I see your hand up? I mean, those of us on site. So did every one of us here now, we are good with the blockchain knowledge, right? Okay, so if I send you Naira now, you're going to convert it to dollar to me when we are done with this class. Do I have a witness to that?
Yes, sir.
Do I have a witness to that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. That is beautiful. Imagine the over 24 million Nigerians have this same knowledge like this. Will anybody be complaining of I don't have money? No. I'm telling you. Because the blockchain knowledge I have is what is fetching me money. And as I set out to teach, I make more money. Outside the trade, outside the projects, I will also connect myself to in the Web 3.0. Are we good? So, problem number 3, which is actually a virus, most especially in Africa, Nigeria in particular, the low financial capacity and unrealistic goal or success expectation. How many of us catch that? Low financial capacity and unrealistic goal or success expectation. Amongst individuals across nations and communities, one pressing challenge continues to hold people back. One. This one is overnight success from a person of a low-level financial strength and capacity. This is not just poverty, but the height, in fact, it's a high level of already made mindset. The kind of people wanting to make profit at a peak they have not grown to. Expectations of high dream for which they are not ready to exchange attention for. They are not ready to exchange attention in order to grow to that which they are expecting. So if you are not ready to give yourself to training, mentorship, what kind of mindset are you going to develop? And that poor mindset is what is keeping many broke and poor. Because success, it is not overnight. Even those who win lottery and became very rich overnight, they still will lose it. Because there is something about management. So having allied these 3 problems, we have solution for them, which I talked about. That of the marketplace problem, we have the 1.1 million stakeholders, right? Then for that of the lack of blockchain, crypto education. That is where the academy comes in, right? And then the one of low level capacity or strength, financial strength, we also have solution for that. And what is the solution? This is where Asset Nation have a program of $1, a program of $12, and a program of $50, $100, as well as $500. If you are trading with $500, is there any trader here? Mr. Reyes, if you're trading with $500 and I'm trading with $10, we take the same leverage. Are we going to get the same profit? Why? Dollar is dollar now. Okay. So we have $1 movement, $12 movement, $50 movement, $100 and the $500 movement. How does it work? The $1 movement is where you start to spend money to build your market. Are we good? Which is the GoPro course that teaches you how to build people for yourself, how to have a community that you can introduce something to. With that GoPro course, you'll be able to grow contacts, valuable contacts, which you can sell your idea, your vision, your product, which you can network other businesses to. So when you come into the system, whoever brings you in or invites you, that person is your sponsor. A true sponsor is going to cost that person $1 to activate your accounts. Are we together? So once you attend a seminar like this on site, or those of you online, the person who invited you needs to know if you are in or out. So if you are in, you are expected to fund your wallet with $15. But if you don't have it and you want to take off to be part of the 1.1 million, you can fund your wallet with $3. When that is done, your sponsor will pay the $1 for the activation of your accounts. Once your account is activated, your sponsor who paid that $1 will receive one collateral token. You see that? Then you, as you also purchase your GoPro course, as a welcome package, you will get one collateral token. Are we good? Then, from the $3 in your wallet, you spent $1. Remaining how much? $2. That $2, you can now use it to activate the account of anybody you bring in. So that $2 will cover for how many persons? 2. When you activate account for 2 persons, you will receive 3 collateral token. From this, that 3 plus the initial one, making how many? 4. Some persons already have 4 collateral tokens, while some have 1, some have 3, 2, like that. If you're in the house, you have received 1 collateral token or 2 or 3. Can I see your hand up? All right, thank you. How many have you received? 1. How many? 1. Mr. S, how many? 1. And I believe that 111 is the one that came to you as for welcome package. So, but when you spend from your money now to activate, once you sponsor 2 persons, you will get extra 3 plus that 1 becomes 4. You see that? Then you start to grow and accumulate collateral token for yourself. That is one phase. I will come to the use of the collateral token, but let me leave that for now. The number 2 expenses or money you put in the next level is the $12. Remember I talked about $15. I said if you don't have $15, you can activate, you can come in with $3, right? Because we want to prove to the people that volume is not everything. The volume of the money you have is not what determines how successful you will become. So this is a platform whereby you will be expecting to hear $1,000 to participate, or $100 is the least amount to participate. But we are saying $1. It looks insignificant, right? Otherwise, we would have just said, we want to hit 1.1 million persons in the marketplace, no financial commitment. But we just want to let you know that there is something about what financial commitment. This $1 will bear witness against so many people that will play down on this business. To say $1, is this something of $1 I will be taking part in? Are you getting me now? Because there are a lot of rich persons who will never join you do a business when what it takes is small, when it doesn't cost them something. Just like BTC, when it came, it was 1 cent, 2009. In fact, it's even enough for the rich not to take it serious. 1 cent? You mean $1 is going to give me 100 pieces of the token? And you say this token is going to change the world? You must be joking. Is it still a joke today? Please, how much is 1 BTC today now? 100 and... This is something that was 1 cent when it started. So we are not expecting anybody, or we are not expecting everybody to take collateral token serious right now. Most especially that it is coming from Africa. So, the $12 which you pay for the academy, the blockchain academy is not free. It costs what? $12. And from there, you get $6. $5 for you, because you are the person who sponsors somebody, right? When you come in with $12, the person who sponsors you get $6. $5 in USDT, $1 in MQT. Now, when you receive $6, responsibility is on you for you to use $1 to buy MQT and send it to the person you brought. And someone was like, okay, is the system not supposed to distribute the MQT by itself? Yes, but do you know what we are doing? We're building responsibility, trust, integrity. So see, some persons who will receive the $6 and refuse to give $1 worth of MQT to who they sponsor. Because he who is faithful in little will be faithful in much. If you notice, when we are having our seminar online, we will always say it's an interactive section. If we call on you online, randomly, we discover that you just log in and you are doing something else, ASAP, we eject you out of the meeting. We don't want to support you, waste your time. Oh, I logged in. There are a lot of persons who have logged into many businesses like that without putting their attention to be at that moment. Are you getting it? So now the really did not get to know how that business is going on. The update that is being passed in a particular day. They were in that meeting. But because they logged in and went to be doing something else, mute the mic. You get it now? It is counted that they attended the meeting, but they did not enjoy the fruit of that meeting. So we don't encourage that. So if you are inviting anybody, let the person know it is an hour meeting, sometimes less than that. And if you are in, you are in. If we randomly call on you, you are in there, we exit you out of the meeting. That $12 movement now, you get $6, like I earlier said, you use $1 to get your invitee $1 worth of MQT. Why MQT? Remember, I made mention of a platform, an ecosystem that is beautiful, good, lucrative, right? But they lack community problem. So we are solving that problem for them. Do you know that anything you build, you have the right to rule? Am I correct? If you are not the sponsor of the flat you live, do you have right to walk into that room the way you like? If you try, someone else will tell you, hello, did you miss your road? If you are not the builder of this complex, you don't have the right to come here to collect rent. So that platform, MoveQuest, we want to build something, or rather we are building something that will make us have a voice in that project. Are you getting it? That project is very, very lucrative. It is mirroring the step-by-step of BTC. Are we good? It is mirroring the step-by-step of BTC. Were we offline? And the total supply of that token is the same supply with BTC. And you can't get that token without you mining the way you will mine BTC. It is just that the money to buy the NFTs to be part of that project is high. But we don't run away from figures. Money is figures. So after the $12, the next stage in Asset Nation movement is $50. That is where we begin to talk of investment. Remember, we talked about collateral token, right? When you hear the word collateral token, what comes to your mind? Hello? When you hear collateral, what comes to your mind? Security. Okay. All right. To get loan. So $50 movement, the loan aspect of Asset Nation is activated. We are going to be fulfilling scripture that says you are to be a lender and not a borrower. But we ain't saying that borrowing is a sin. You want to remain a borrower all your life. Are we good? But it's also a choice if you want to be a lender. So on that $50 movement, we give opportunity to people to become a lender within the ecosystem of Asset Nation. Same thing with the $100 package and more. We are not introducing anybody into any investment package if you have not gone through the basic knowledge of blockchain. So guess what? The same way you get collateral token from the $1 movement, that same token you get from the $12 movement, token you get from the $50 movement, as well as the $100 movement. As that happens, liquidity comes into the collateral token. And guess what? As we begin to lend money in the ecosystem, profit begin to come into the collateral token. Profit by interest. If we say lending business, lending as a business, should money go out to anybody as per lending without interest? If money begin to go out to people as lending without interest, is that a business? So imagine you are holding a coin and people borrow money, and as they pay back, they pay with interest. And the interest that comes back goes into that token you are holding as liquidity. What do you think will be the income of that token in a few years? It will appreciate. Guess what? We have stars we've trained at the house for public speaking and storytelling. If you go to Asset Nation, you will see some of them there. And we intend to train more, thousands. And guess what? Those who will make it into our label, we are going to be signing them the same way music label, record label, we signed music artists. Guess what? Whatever they are making from their social media channels, 30% comes to you, the holders of that collateral tokens. Are we good? Then the big one, is the grant community. Asset Nation is about to go into the grant community, whereby with the 1.1 million persons we've trained, we have solved a problem, a very huge problem. We've solved a problem which the grant community have been faced with. That whenever they apply for grants, they usually find it difficult for the disbursement to get to the people. Are we good? And that has made a lot of persons to lose interest for anything called grants. We have a CEO in the house. Am I on track, sir? If, or rather, let me not use the word if, because we are going to hit our target of this 1.1 million. When we hit our target of 1 million, IGE Global, if a community of 1 million apply for a grant in a decentralized manner that the grant givers know that the organizers of this community have no access to own a dime from what they are dispersing. Will it give this community integrity? 100%. Will it encourage them to approve a grant?
Some have paid like that with no access.
Did you see that? A lot of grant givers came, right, to say, how do we reach the people direct?
No, they access people.
Yes.
Was approved.
Disbursing?
No.
Okay.
One was approved to them.
Okay.
Then they will tell them they will send the money through so and so crypto format.
Oh.
Which is not, we are not
used to it.
By so doing, we lose out. Other countries who are very fast in it.
See, let me tell you guys, when God call you and say, start going, don't ask him where are we going. Don't ask him where are we going. Just ask, if you can ask is, which direction? Once you say it is this, don't ask the where. I mean the place now. You understand? Just ask where. Just ask which direction and start going. And start driving. If I had knew, if I was in the grant community and I knew that something like this has happened before, I would have long be serious more with what I'm doing. But we're just doing what we're doing because of the leadings of the Spirit. So God is going to use you to reach people that will be among this 1.1 million. Are we good? God is using many of you. And let me tell you, many CEOs out there, God is using them. Don't think what they are doing is because they are too smart or because they think more than you. Okay? They yielded themselves and then the hand of God rests upon whatever they're doing. Like I do tell the CEO of Linet, I said, you are not the owner of MoveQuest. It is God's project. Because there are things you will think. There are thoughts that will come within your mind that it could only be God. That project, MoveQuest, that woman built, it could only be God, which she needs to be careful not to allow greed to distract the project. So, in order for that not to happen, we are playing our own part as a solution-driven community ecosystem. We are touching everywhere. Are we good? Yes. So, to those of us on site, if you have a question, please pen it down for us to answer your question. Then, those of us online, thank you for your time. If you have a question, please drop it in the comment section where we'll come and answer your question. Thank you very much for your time with us. Follow us if you have not been following. Like, comment, and share. Get a way to join the WhatsApp group where we do more of these presentations and training. Okay, thank you very much. So please, let's go offline. To those of us on site, we can take your questions now before we move into the blockchain class. Yeah, sure. Okay, you've paused, right? Okay. So what do we do to do the end? Are you sure that you want this classroom? Yes. I thought